I wish I learned the psychology of clients.
Oh yeah.
You know, instead of being so into myself and what I like. I met the boss because he wanted an e-hailing service. I sent him my portfolio. Then soon after, maybe a week later, he's like, no, come through for an interview. I mean, right now with the petrol price going up, things are a bit tough.
Okay.
I struggled with finding clients for some odd reason, you know? Work on your self-esteem, man.
Yeah.
Work on your self-esteem, because the no's will come.
Welcome back to another episode of Cashing Your Passion. I am Lesego.sm. For those who don't know, Cashing Your Passion is a show where we basically educate young people on how they can cash in their passion. Today's guest is Mpho Molamo. Mpho Molamo. He's a graphic designer and he also does e-hailing. So he's passionate about both of those things. So it's still something that he cashes in and makes money out of it. So without any further ado, let's just bring him in so that he can teach you on how you can also cash in your passion. Here we are with Mr. Molamo, Mpho, the graphic designer. So, as I explained, so he is basically a graphic designer and he does e-hailing. So to give a bit of a backstory with regards to him, how I've met him, we were shooting for a brand and he was doing e-hailing. E-hailing is
when you drive people around.
Yeah, we drive people around. All right.
Very cool.
So,
yeah.
There's this thing that we do here at home. So
all right.
You must introduce yourself, ne? In an accent that you're going to pick from my little accent box.
Jesus.
So
all
please
right.
Pull out an accent and introduce yourself.
And if I don't like an accent?
You just have to give me.
All right. Let's see.
Yes, to do it in a French accent.
No way. Let's appropriate.
All right, so please introduce yourself in a French accent.
Jeez, okay. Oui, oui. Oui, oui. My name is Mpho Molamo. I'm from Soweto, Paris.
Soweto, Paris.
How do you even French? Let me think. Yeah, that's it. I'm not really, you know, oui.
Good with the accent.
No, I'm not good with the accent. No.
Not very good.
Not very good. Oh, you use the R's, right? Not very good.
Somehow they replace the R's with the G's. It's like Sesotho actually. That's one thing I've noticed with Basotho people. Your R's are the G's. Like,
oh, okay.
Yes. With the French people, it's similar.
Okay.
Yeah,
oui.
Similar. Yeah,
oui.
It's French. It's French.
Okay, this is Italian, so I just mix things up right now. Anyway,
all right,
man,
cool. Thank you for coming, bro. Give me my accent.
Yeah, man. Good to be here, man.
Accent. All right, yeah. Thank you so much. So, just give us a bit of a backstory about Mpho and what. Yeah.
Oh, backstory, man. I remember in high school, wasn't really a good student, so. You know, you get to matric and you're like, where am I gonna go? Everybody's like, let me go to vets, let me study this, biology. Yeah. I was like, you know what, man, I'm a creative.
Oh.
You know, I'm a creative. And then I was like, from there, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this creative thing. Then I loved art. But at the time, art wasn't really a thing. They removed it from schools, I don't know why. But anyway, yeah, government, hey. And then that happened, and then I, went to varsity, studied multimedia, focused a lot on graphic design. A lot of graphic designers start with Photoshop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man, like you Photoshop your way through. And then in terms of, I went to varsity, then tragic thing happened where I got like pneumonia TB.
Pneumonia TB?
Yeah, man.
Really?
Yeah, it was tragic.
Yeah, it was skinny.
Super skinny, man. But so I'm back now.
Are you good now?
I'm good now.
I'm
good now. Very chilled.
He's here.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Still alive. Still alive. I have a good story to tell.
All right.
You know.
Right.
And then from there, I did illustration. Self-taught myself illustration.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, you know what, man? Let me go on Instagram. So I started posting my illustrations every day.
Okay, cool.
Then I started improving with my illustration. Then I was interested in shooting videos as well.
Oh, okay.
Bought a camera.
All right.
Started shooting. I sucked. So yeah, that's the gist of it all. And then from there, man, as a graphic designer, I remember I applied at a real estate company.
Okay.
And I did their newspaper.
Oh,
Their
okay.
newspaper, booking their newspaper, doing their layout and stuff. I remember doing something and there was a lot of typos.
Wait, hold on. A newspaper layout.
A newspaper
was
done by me.
A graphic designer.
Yeah, newspaper.
Oh.
Sunday Times. So what they do, they book, and they'd say they want 2 pages.
Okay.
And then you do the layout with 2 pages and so on.
Oh.
So I did that. There was a lot of typos. Oh, it was embarrassing. Thank God my mom didn't buy the newspaper that day.
So were you in charge of fixing the typos?
I was in charge, yeah. But I was new, fresh out of varsity. I didn't know anything. As soon as I got there, the person that did the newspaper left for Cape Town. It's like, hey, man, by the way, I'm leaving.
And then you were stuck with this whole thing.
Now I'm stuck with this thing. I'm talking to the CEO of the company. It's hectic. I'm having a headache. Imagine you have to talk to a newspaper. You don't know what to say. You don't know how they work. Yeah, so that happened.
Oh, snap.
And then I mean that's the gist of it. That's my background so far. Yeah.
So I guess with what you said, you have also elaborated on what the graphic design thing, how it works and everything. So have you ever tried cashing in something else other than something that just didn't work out? Something that, and how it treated you, what was it, how did it treat you, and what
What are you talking about? The other thing?
Yeah, the other thing.
The other thing was the e-hailing.
E-hailing.
So
but wait, you're doing that right now?
I'm doing that, yeah.
Yes. But you are passionate about it.
I'm passionate about people.
Yeah, I'm talking about something that you were not passionate about.
Oh, something I was not. Oh man, I used to sell ozone water.
What's
you don't know? You know, like they had this thing where your dirty water, you put it in that thing, and then it ozonates your water.
What is to ozonate?
Ozonate is like purifying your water.
Oh, to purify water.
To purify water.
Okay.
So I used to be a salesman. Oh, fucking suck.
For purified water.
Yeah. So you purify water, then they had this other contraption where you put it on your bathtub, and then you put water on it, then you lay on there, then it's supposed to ozonate you and stuff like that.
Wow,
you know.
I see.
So that thing sucked at that as well. I wasn't passionate about that. I'm not a salesperson. I'm not a salesperson.
Because it was a sales thing, it just didn't work out.
And plus, you get to somebody's house and then you demonstrate and they just get a free bath and then they never pay, they never get back to me. Oh man.
Oh wow.
Right.
All right.
It was a journey. It was a journey.
All right. So why this passion in particular though?
Which one?
The graphic design and the e-hailing.
The graphic design is because with graphic design I can do whatever I want. I want to do. With graphic design, I don't have to ask somebody for a logo. I just do the logo myself.
Just do the logo yourself.
And then shoot the video, do the illustration myself. I did mock-ups for clothing.
Oh, okay.
Mock-ups for clothing, but I don't want to do that as yet. I'm just trying to find the right team. I think the right team can really take you places. I don't want to do it alone. I really don't want to do it alone.
Okay. Yeah, I know, because there's a saying that says if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with that.
Yeah, man, because I really love people. I really love people. And then with the e-hailing, what's nice about it is that it's my thing.
Okay.
I worked for an agency for quite a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, for like 7 minutes. I'm just kidding. But I worked for an advertising agency and man, man. Deadlines after deadlines, the pressure. With freelancing, I really didn't make it in freelancing.
Okay.
I don't know how people do it in freelancing, man. But they do it, but it just, I guess it just wasn't for me.
Okay, cool.
And then I worked at an advertising agency. With the advertising agency, which is ironic, I met the boss because he wanted an e-hailing service.
Ah, I see.
So he came in the car. I remember his bike broke down and stuff. The one Uber guy didn't want him in the car at all. So there was that, and then he found me, put him in the car, then he started speaking. Then I told him, no, listen, I'm a graphic designer, I do this. Then he said, no, send your portfolio. I sent him my portfolio. Then soon after, maybe a week later, he's like, no, come through for an interview. Went for an interview, got the job. Then I got into advertising through the thing that I love as well, which is e-hailing as well.
Okay.
And then with e-hailing, it's because I love people. You meet so like different people.
And that's how I met you, by the way.
That's how we met. Exactly.
Yeah.
You meet so many people and you get to see where people live. You know, the suburbs here, you think you know. Believe you me, I've seen a couple. Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, man.
So my next question is, just so that you're clear, you are making money out of this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how exactly did you even get there? How did you, what is the exact thing that you did for you to start making money?
Cashing in with e-hailing. Oh yeah. Cashing in with e-hailing, it was a thing where I proposed to my mom. I was like, listen, I think there's an opportunity here. E-hailing was still a small thing, you know? And then my mom was like, okay, cool, let's do it. Then she invested in her son, and then I managed to cash in, still managing it 7 years later. Still doing it.
7 years?
Yeah, man, it's been a minute, bro. It's been a minute. And every time I go for an interview, I tell them, listen, I do this and I do this. So please understand. Because this is my bread and butter. Your job is a side hustle.
Wow. The privilege to say that.
The privilege, right? Yeah. And then in terms of the graphic design, I mean, the graphic design was a slow one, you know. With the graphic design, I'm still working on that one. Still trying to see, because now I told you that I did illustration, self-taught myself illustration. Photoshop was at varsity. Videography a little bit, self-taught.
Yeah.
And then now I want to branch off to podcasting.
Okay.
You know, I want to try that and see what happens. Because I feel like the digital age is still a young thing.
Yeah.
Now you have this NFT and everybody hanging trees and, you know, anyway. Anyway, so you have this NFT and it's still like a new thing. Podcasting is still a very young genre, you know. You have YouTube, you have all these platforms. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Yeah. But essentially, the e-hailing one was the one I cashed in.
So you made more money from e-hailing?
Exactly. Because that one is less complicated.
All right. So what are the challenges that you faced as an individual, and what are the challenges that you feel that anyone else can encounter those challenges?
Oh man, like in terms of e-hailing, getting robbed.
Really?
Hijacked for one. You know?
Oh, snap.
Because we work during the day and then you work during the night.
Oh.
You know, there's instances where people just come in, pretend to be a passenger, and the next thing you have a knife on your neck. But anyway, that's dramatic, sorry.
But it never happened to you, right?
No, it hasn't happened to me.
Cool.
It hasn't happened to me. So those are the challenges, you know, working hard, of course. Not overworking yourself. You know what I mean? Let me think. Not many challenges on that one that I can think of.
So let's talk about the personal one, the ones that Mpho experienced.
In terms of e-hailing?
Yeah, e-hailing.
Okay.
And because I'm picking up that with graphic design, there's already like a lot of challenges. Hence, it's not you mainly.
It's not.
Passionate about both of them, but it's not mainly what you make you more money out of.
Yeah.
So, which are the challenges that you face as Mpho in the graphic design?
A graphic design, I think it's, you know, being out there.
Okay.
You know, I think I had a challenge with being out there. I struggled with finding clients for some odd reason, you know. Thirdly, sometimes I feel discouraged.
Oh.
You know, sometimes you do something for someone and then you feel like you did like this. And then they just poke holes on that thing. Like, I know what I'm talking about. But you have to understand that, look, man, you're talking to a client, you know what they want. So I wish I learned the psychology of clients.
Oh, yeah.
You know, instead of being so into myself and what I like, I should have just put myself in their position and try to do what they want. But then it's a whole thing. You know, you design posters and all those things. So it's like that,
Okay, so
What answered your question?
The what?
I hope I answered.
No,
your
you
question.
have. You have. Don't worry. So, what are the professional requirements and personal requirements in order for you to pursue? Let's talk about e-hailing.
Oh,
at this
okay,
point.
cool,
Yeah,
no
let's talk
problem,
about
no
e-hailing.
problem, no problem.
What are the personal requirements and professional requirements in order for you to be able to start making money through e-hailing like you do?
For one, get a license.
Okay.
You know, we have one machine, so be patient with the government. Get a license. Get a license. Get a car, of course. I mean, right now with the petrol price going up, things are a bit tough.
Okay.
You know, so I mean, if you want to, you can always work under someone. But for me, I feel like working for yourself is the best thing you have to do. Personal challenges, not really much of. I mean, they are there.
Personal like requirements
for getting in.
Yes, for getting in.
I mean, license, getting a car, registering your car with the e-hailing service. You know, understanding that, and then
Wait, there's a service for e-hailing?
No, I mean the actual umbrella, the company.
Oh, the company. Okay,
yeah.
cool. All right. Yeah. So, what is the one thing that I heard you mentioned one as you were speaking, but I want to know now that I'm asking you officially.
Yeah.
What is the one thing that you wish you had learned sooner?
Be myself and trust in that.
Being yourself and trusting in that.
Yeah, trust in that. I'm a huge believer in stay in your own lane. Yeah, man, you have to just stay in your own lane. And I think also just work on your self-esteem.
I see.
Yeah, and then just be solid with that. And then things will plan out.
Okay, cool. So I think, with what you have said, I'm just piecing things together here. The graphic design is things that you are passionate about.
I am passionate about that, yeah.
But I want to ask you, do you think maybe perhaps the reason why you're still struggling a bit with the graphic design, it's not like you're not making money at all, right?
Yeah,
you are.
yeah.
So maybe the reason why it's not making as much money as e-hailing, do you think it's because of the e-hailing itself? And it's like a balance thing?
Yeah. Because sometimes, you do something for someone and you're like, but I have this though. So you're not as passionate doing it for someone, so
I see.
So that could be it. I hear people talk about mentors. I never had a mentor before.
Oh, okay.
Did my internship. Yeah, so I worked. So I mean, there's a bit of that.
Okay.
There's definitely a bit of that.
All right. So final thing, any message that you have for those who are watching, those who want to pursue e-hailing?
Or advertising.
Or graphic design.
Design. Hey man, know what you want. Be yourself. That's the most important. Work on your self-esteem, man.
Yeah.
Work on your self-esteem because the no's will come, and you will have self-doubt, and you don't want to wallow on that too much, because it will break you down. Man, focus on your mental health. It's such a real thing. Such a real thing. Try not to escape too much. And get back to reality. Stick on your own lane. Try as much as possible because we're in a digital era. Things are not as cut and join, and you have to do this. And so many people are doing so many other things. I mean, lockdown just proved that. We're just trying to find different streams of income. Talk to people. I love people.
And the e-hailing thing.
Talk to people because you never know it. Because somebody might have something, you might want to work with someone, and that could possibly work out, and then you'll be cool.
Okay.
Just have faith. We're all winging it.
We're all winging it.
Yeah.
No one knows exactly what they're doing. There's no like a formula or whatever.
Just talk to people. That's all I can say. Just talk to. If you have a good personality, it
also helps,
bruh, dude. Because sometimes you could be so talented, but it's just that when you don't have the personality, it's tough to sell. It's a tough sell. Because I always think about like music. You find a rapper really he's a lyricist, but doesn't have the personality.
Yes.
So and then people go, oh, buddy. he was such a dope rapper. Why aren't people paying him respect? Dry personality, you know?
Yeah.
And that's the nice thing about comedians. Comedians are funny. So when you're funny, people think you have a nice personality.
Yeah.
Automatically.
Wow.
Such a cool thing. But yeah, man.
So the highlight of that is personality. All right.
I mean, just know yourself, man.
Yeah.
That'll be,
All right. Mpho.
Yeah, man.
Thank you so much.
Cool, man. Let me see.
What are you doing?
Let me say bye-bye in a different personality. Shit.
French accent.
No worries. Okay, cool. You're going to do it with me, right? How do you say bye in German?
Design.
It's what?
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Yeah, LV Design. So yeah.
Back to you.
All right, thank you so much, man.
Cool.
So there you have it. That's all from us with this episode. He stayed because he wants to do the outro. Because I was like, I was going to do the outro or whatever, but I'm going to leave it up to him to say the outro. But from my side, we'll see you next episode.
Cash in your passion. Have the vision. Transition. Know your mission. In succession to whatever you want to do. But that's cool. Don't look like a fool. Don't drool. Cause yeah, my name is Mpho. Just hit you with a little flow. But yeah, it's going down. Now you know now. Something profound. This intro is quite long.
Outro.
Thin like a thong. Like that song.